Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the... What is going on? Uh-oh, she's rolling. Oh, I'm being injured. I've been severely injured. I've died. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video we are back in Stormworks, and today we are joined by Railroadpreserver to take a look at the SS Gwynedd. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. And here we are on board, and as you can see, this is a very nice looking steamship, and if I'm not mistaken, this is based off of a real ship, right?
Yes, that's right. It's based off of Isambard Kingdom Brunel's ship, SS Great Britain, and I have the information open right now. So I'll give a quick history lesson while Jesse gives the ship tour. So SS Great Britain was originally laid down in July of 1839, launched in July of 1843, completed 2 years later, and its maiden voyage was in July of 1845. It was in service from then until 1886. A few years before that point, it had been converted to all sail in 1881, and of course 1886 was when it was retired. An interesting thing about Great Britain, when it was retired, it was sent to the Falkland Islands, where it was then used as a warehouse, quarantine ship, and coal hulk, until it was partially sunk in 1937, which was 98 years after being laid down. Then, in 1970, after it had been abandoned for 33 years, an entrepreneur paid for the ship to be raised and repaired enough to be towed through the Atlantic back to Bristol in the UK, pretty much back to the dry dock where the ship had been built 127 years prior. So, yeah, it's now well over 150-something years old, because, yeah, 1839 to now. Let me just do the math real quick. SS Great Britain is currently 183 years old, and it's technically the matriarch of pretty much every modern ocean liner that was built in the century or two since. So it was the kind of front runner, if you will, the prototype. And it was the second ship that Brunel built. Great Western was the first ship, Great Britain was the second, and the Great Eastern was the third and last ship. In fact, one of the last photographs ever taken of Brunel was taken aboard the Great Eastern. And it was taken, I think, literally a few minutes before he suffered the early stages of a stroke, which killed him a few days later. He was 53 when he died. But anyway, as I said earlier, Great Britain still exists. And I actually sent Jesse a link to the 1970 film that was made covering the ship's rescue.
Yep, that is correct. You can find that film in the top right corner, so yeah, if you're wanting to watch that, you can watch it there.
Yeah, interesting thing about this ship, while it wasn't the first ship to technically have a screw propeller, since the Archimedes was the first technical ship to have it, this was one of the first that really more or less used a more revolutionary design of it. And it's funny, because in that 1970 film, they actually made a model that they tested in, you know, like the huge ocean modeling tank, you know, where they test ship designs.
Yeah.
They built a model of Great Eastern to test the hull, the hydrodynamics of the hull and the propeller, and they were actually fairly good, even though at the time nobody really knew how well it would work.
Now, I'm actually down below in this really nice lounge. It's got a painting of maybe a queen there, and also we've got a ship, and also a really nice fireplace.
This shows how innovative this was when you're able, as a passenger, you're able to actually see the engine from inside the ship. That's interesting.
Is this based on, like, the real interior
of
the real ship?
Yes, they actually rebuilt the original engine. Well, I say original, they rebuilt a replica of the engine for the ship.
Alright, so here we have the forward cargo hold, and wow, okay, that's a bit of a jump scare, but wow, look at this.
One thing I have to ask, though, what if you were loading, like, say, hay bales, cotton, livestock, or anything like that down here? How would you get them down to the very bottom? I mean, you have ladders. Well, I say that you could just tie a rope around them and move them block and tackle style, but that's just me. Anyway, come forward over here. We have crew bunks, I believe. Wait, here's some survival gear. I would probably get that just in case.
One thing I do really like is the heaters all around. I mean, it's good to make sure you've got heat circulating throughout the ship, especially when you're going through the pretty cold Atlantic. So, yeah.
Now, this probably would have been a coal stove Unless it was built into the funnel, which would have used the exhaust gases, which could have also heated it. Who knows?
Actually, I think it is. I think directly below us is that main lounge with the fireplace.
It would have been built into the funnel case, because look what's right next door.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, the lounge is just down here then. So here we have the lounge, or the saloon, and here we have the fireplace, and there is the funnel.
I just found the actual bath for the ship, which would have been an actual, like, bathtub. Don't think you'd want to take a bath in that in rough seas because the water would be sloshing out everywhere, which would be terrible.
There is another one in steerage, but I'm not sure if you've seen that already.
Yeah, I was going to ask about this. I would imagine on ships like this, there wouldn't exactly be a plumbing system. I would think it would just go out into the water, right? I mean, I could be wrong on that. There could have been early plumbing. But then again, this is Brunel we're talking about. So there could have been some early form of plumbing. I just have to do more research into that.
Now, I do want to take a look at some of these cabins, because these cabins actually are really decent for the time that this ship was built. They have dual beds. They've got, well, it's not really a cabinet, but it does have a bit of storage, as well as a sort of desk. And that might be a wash basin. So,
speaking of wash
really
basin, real quick, speaking of wash basin, I think a crew member accidentally did an unauthorized washing of the cargo hold, probably the clean where we had the livestock stored. Do you mind taking a quick peek at that, please? I'm just wanting to make sure they're not making a mess down there.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take a look. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I gotta turn this on to make sure I'm bailing out the water they're doing, so, yeah.
Okay, that's a sizable amount of water. I don't think that's normal.
A little bilge pump in, but it seems to be fine. Okay, I take that back. This is not fine. We have what appears to be water coming into the engine room. So I'm just gonna casually close the door.
You're not joking. Here, I'm gonna join you in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually close that. Oh wait,
wow.
It doesn't. Oh wait, that doesn't seem to be making much of a difference now, is it? Because look by the boiler. We have a slight issue.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, this is really starting to go downhill fast.
Yeah,
I'm going to go up here, and I am going to...
Stop engines.
Yep, here we go.
Stop engines. I'm shutting down the boilers.
And we're stopped. It stopped. I'm going to go up to the boat deck, and I'm going to start the lifeboats.
All right, we're gonna lose the bilge pump, but it's not like that. It's gonna make any difference. We're sinking anyways. Well, I can tell you the water down in the engine room is about maybe a foot or two deep.
Okay, boats are ready.
Good. Something failed in the engine room because I just saw a tsunami of water rapidly flood into the engine room.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I'm looking through the engine room skylight right now. It's rising fast.
Alright, I'm gonna go in there. I'll go take a look and see what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna start trying to seal as many doors as I can because I want to buy us as much time as possible.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot of water down there.
Alright, well we can't restart the bilge pumps, so it's not like that.
Yeah, everything is underwater down here. Everything is gone.
Alright, I'm gonna get a flare gun and flare gun ammo. You know, something that I think would have been interesting is if they made it so that the lights went out. I don't know if they would have been powered by the,
Well,
you know,
I think they are, because if you look at the lights, they're dimming.
Are they seriously dimming?
Yeah, I think the steam pressure does control the power of the lights as well.
Well, here's the odd thing. I don't think the ship actually had electricity. I think it would have maybe had gas or, say, kerosene lamps, but I don't think it would have had electricity. All right, I'm lowering the lifeboats.
Oh, yeah, water's coming in. Yep, these doors are open, that's why.
Shut them. Try and shut them. Swim if you have to.
Yeah,
I'm lowering all the boats
we got to
down.
keep the ship afloat for as long as possible.
All right, listen, I'm cutting the boats. I don't even think we'll have time to lower them, so I'm just cutting them loose.
I'm saying goodbye to this wonderful lounge. I'm about to leave. Yeah, getting out of here.
You know, I will say...
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
yep.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah, it's time to say goodbye to the ship, too, because it's in its death throes, pretty much.
All right, let's go. Oh, my gosh. Wow, it's going fast. All right, it's going really fast.
Out of a door. Yeah, for once, I'm actually glad I cut all the boats free.
There it goes. It is completely vertical at this stage. That was a really quick sinking. I mean, we tried to slow it as much as possible, but it did go down very quickly.
Well, I can tell you it sped it up. A whole plate below the engine failed. No wonder.
All right, so we are back on board, and this time we're going to see what happens when the ship meets a whirlpool. We haven't actually used the whirlpool in a very long time, so we're going to see what happens when we sail this thing directly into it. Will it sink? Will it float back to the surface? Who knows? Well, only time will tell, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing sailing, and we're going to do it at night in fog, because that is a little bit spooky. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head up to the... What is going on? Uh-oh, she's rolling. Oh, I'm being injured. I've been severely injured. I've died. I'm being torn apart.
Mr. Gillett proceeds to be eviscerated.
So I'm actually part of the ship now. Okay, it's completely upside down now.
Alright, well, would you care to do the Edwardian Poseidon adventure with me?
Yes, absolutely. Let me go ahead and... Let me see if I can find a way in. Wow, so... Oh, did you see your light?
Well, this is
Hello, I'm behind you.
Hello, this is a little topsy-turvy. Totally nothing unusual.
Yes, I need to get a flashlight. There we go.
Could you go to the cargo hold where the hatch is?
Yep, there's water on the floor. This is not looking good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sinking.
I think the hatch cover kind of imploded from the pressure, but we're not going to talk about that. It's fine. It's going by the bow fast. It's
I'm trapped. Yep. I'm trapped. I gotta swim this way. Swim. I gotta get up.
Sir, do you see my light?
I'm trying to get up, which is down.
Uh-oh. Go to the bow.
Yep, that's how I feel right now, trying to figure out where I am.
Hold on, it's probably going to yeet itself backwards.
Hold on, I could get out, and I've lost that opportunity.
No, just wait a minute. How far is the water flooding in for you? Because I could open the door and flood one of those spaces.
It might have stopped, I'm not sure, I have to look. But if I look, I'm probably going to fall.
I'm going to beam into the one of the equipment lockers and just see if there's diving gear. I doubt it.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
There's no diving gear. Dang it. Oh, God, I got to get to the surface. I'm going to die. Jesse, I got some real bad news for you. What? I don't think you're going to survive even if you get out of the ship. Why? It went under and it's dropping like a stone.
Oh,
fast.
Really? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Go into photo mode and you'll see you've become the first man to go submarine mode in the Great Britain.
Here we go. Swim out. Please. No.
I don't think you're going to make it.
I'm dying. Rapidly dying. The pressure is killing me right now.
You're not going to make it.
Yep. And
Did you die?
Yep.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I kind of swam out through the cargo hold.
So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.